They didn't look dangerous at first, just two kids, barely out of their teens, poor, hungry, and angry at a world that had already decided they would lose. It was 1930, Dallas, Texas. The streets were quiet, but not peaceful. Banks had money, but people didn't. Hope was rationed, while fear was free for all. That's when Bonnie Parker met Clyde Barrow. The moment their eyes locked, something ignited. It wasn't love. Not yet. It was recognition. Two souls who knew exactly what it felt like to be forgotten by the world. Clyde had already tasted prison, and it broke something inside him. He didn't just want money, he wanted revenge on a system that crushed people like him, and smiled while doing it. And Bonnie, she dreamed of being remembered. She wanted fame, poetry, a name the world couldn't just erase. Together, they became a storm. At first, it was small, a gas station here, a local store there, but desperation has a way of escalating things. Soon, the quiet hum of their lives turned into the scream of engines on dusty back roads. Guns replaced words, and every police siren sounded like fate catching up. The newspapers absolutely loved them. They splashed photos of Bonnie with a cigarette and a gun across the front page. Headlines called them lovers, rebels, legends in the making. But let me tell you the real truth. There was nothing glamorous about it. I saw the pure terror in the eyes of store clerks. I heard the screams. I watched as blood soaked into the dry Texas dirt. Clyde pulled the trigger, and Bonnie stood right beside him, loyal, unflinching. Trapped by a powerful mix of love and unstoppable momentum, they crossed state lines like ghosts. Always moving, always hunted. They slept in stolen cars, ate whenever they could, and trusted no one. And yet, through it all, they smiled for the camera. Because once the world is watching, you don't just stop. You perform. By 1934, the chase was coming to an end. I remember that morning. A quiet road in Louisiana. The birds were chirping, as if nothing terrible was about to happen. Bonnie laughed. Clyde stepped on the gas. And then, the bullets came. Not one, not 10. A storm of metal. The car shook violently, glass exploded everywhere, and their dreams ended in a matter of seconds. When the smoke finally cleared, so did the myth. There were just two bodies riddled with over 100 bullet holes. No escape. No happy ending. And that's the part of the story they don't always tell you. Bonnie and Clyde weren't heroes. But they weren't monsters either. They were a warning. A stark reminder of what happens when a broken system meets desperate hearts, and fame pours gasoline on the fire. So remember their names. Not for what they took, but for what the world failed to give them, and the terrible price they ultimately paid. Thanks for watching. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into history.